Woo! Episode number 4, The Campbellton Project. Welcome back. Yeah. If you're a new listener, welcome. Like I said the first time, if you listen just because, hey man, he only got 40 views. Shout out to you. Yes, this is the Campbellton Project, episode number 4. I am Jay. You can call me Jay. You don't gotta call me J Dave. So if you see me out, don't be talking about some J Dave. Just call me Jay. You can call me Twin. You can call me Jason. Um, I'm cool with whatever. So first thing first, if you want to advertise on the Campbellton Project, hit me up on Facebook, J Dave. Hit me up on Instagram, Big Twin 871. Two G's in that big and spell twin the right way, please. Um, damn, my computer screen just went off. It just threw off everything. All right. So yeah, if you want to advertise, you don't have any money, hit me up anyway. I am for the people. All right. Now you can't have nothing janky that you want to put up here. We talking about sex tours and shit. I mean, that might be cool. I ain't never thought I want to just shut the people down. But yeah, if you want to advertise, I love to show love. So if you ain't got no bread, it's all good. I ain't looking to make no money. I just enjoy doing this. I like talking to everybody. So excuse me. I just made my tea. So if y'all hear me drinking a little tea, gotta have my little tea. My mama put me on to this. Damn, what's the name of this tea? I do not want to get up and have to go look in my pantry because that's gonna take too long. Shout out my mama. I cannot remember the name, mama. But it's good as hell. I've been drinking this one out of my pantry full about. Whew, what I got about one, two, three, four, five, maybe 7 different boxes of tea and cocoa. So yeah. So wake up in the morning, drink some water, drink some tea, some coffee, whatever you like. Don't wake up and start getting right to the damn alcohol. I'm sure people do like the what's the version of wake and bake for drinking? Wake and sip, wake and taste. Wake and taste. Wow, that's interesting. I never. Well, when you're on vacation, you do stuff like that. But even when I'm on vacation, it's like, what's a good, what's a good time to start drinking when you're on vacation? Because when you smoke it, when people smoke weed, it's just like, soon as you get up, it's like already ready. Damn, I need to do some research on that. For waking and drinking. For me, when I go on vacation, I gotta eat breakfast first. I can't just wake up because I wake up early because of my career. I get up early, so for me getting up 7, 8, I feel like I done missed out on a lot. So I can't just start drinking at 7 or 8 in the morning, even on vacation, because I like to swim. When I'm on vacation, I like to swim, so I can't be out there snorkeling in the ocean in 20 feet deep water and I'm tipsy. So yeah, I probably start drinking after I get a good swim in. I'm always the first one to the pool, last one to leave the pool. So shout out everybody that like to swim. Um, but yeah, um, hit me up if you want to advertise. It's all good. I ain't tripping. Next thing, if you did not know, if you've been living under a rock, if you unfortunately went deaf or blind lately, I don't know or can't understand English anymore. Donald J. Trump. I don't know what the J stands for. Jeffrey probably or something. What is his middle name? I don't know. I gotta look that up. But yeah, Donald Trump is president number 47. If you did not know, he won it out over Kamala Harris. I saw that Cornel West and another person. I can't remember if it was a gentleman or a woman. Collectively, they had about 25,000 votes. So they took a few votes from Jill Stein, Cornel West. I can't think of the other. I think one something. I can't think of the name. So they took some votes. They took almost 50,000 votes. But Trump's back in it. The biggest thing I've been seeing a lot of people. I've been reading Reddit. I was doing that's what I call doing my research. But the biggest question people were posing, or even asking themselves, do you believe that Donald Trump, President Trump, is going to pardon himself? So that led me to doing research at 8 o'clock in the morning. Um, After listening to the real episode number 4, shout out to Ronnie B. She was on here last night. She wants me to edit that one. Anybody that wants to edit the real episode number 4, this is going to be episode 4 in quotations, but the real episode number 4 was recorded last night. She wants me to edit a few things. I guess I can do that for her. So that'll probably be episode number 5, depending on how fast I can get that thing edited. But back to President Trump. Is Trump going to pardon himself? Now, President Trump has 34 state charges. A president cannot pardon themselves, according to what I read. I could have been reading some bullshit. So if I was, never mind what I'm saying. But based on what I read, a president can only pardon himself from federal crimes. All of Trump's indictment or his charges were state crimes out of the beautiful state of Georgia, where I reside. So that's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. But it's the president. You either oblige him or well, you don't get funded. So to see how that plays out, that's going to be very interesting within the next few whatever. Um, I'm sure it'll be something that happens slowly, because if you do it too fast, if he gets off too fast, then it's kind of like, yeah, something's up. But it's Trump, it's President Trump. I'm sorry. Who knows what can happen? Um, but yeah, so that's that. I remember I just looked up while reading the stuff about the pardon President Trump's his mugshot came up, and all I can think about is I'm gonna get you, sucker, written all over Trump's face like, if I get back in office, you motherfuckers better run. Um, that was my Trump impression. uh, I ain't trying to talk about your president, POTUS. But yeah, I saw the mugshot and I was like, damn, I know Mr. President has to have, for lack of better words, a hit list for everybody. I can see him with that red tie, those little lips pressed together, and those little eyes squinting, just throwing darts at pictures on a board, like on the Blacklist. I haven't watched the Blacklist in forever. I missed that show. But yeah, I'm sure President Trump has a hit list, and he's gonna just. Oh my gosh! I know people are gonna be changing their names and resigning and getting face jobs, plastic surgery to change their image. But so to see that unfold with throughout this presidency for the next 4 years, unless some type of what's the word I'm looking for, impeachment happens again. My computer just went out again. I don't know why the timing on this thing is so short. But anyways, I was reading Facebook pretty much the week before up to now, maybe up to 10 minutes, 15 minutes ago before I started this thing. What are we at? 8 minutes. And I see a lot of people making Facebook posts about what they believe caused any presidential candidate the election, but specifically Kamala, I don't want to say her name wrong, Vice President Harris, to lose. And they're looking for a group to blame. They're looking for somebody to put the blame, to hold responsible for this thing. Um, no matter who it's going to be, black people, white women, uh, our brothers and sisters in the LGBTIQ community. They're looking for somebody to blame. To me, I'm not a some type of political scientist. Politics, I've never really went too deep on. I do vote. I did vote. Um, for some people not voting, that's the stance they take as far as the political process, and they believe that that is a vote. Not voting, I know it sounds odd enough. Some people believe if I do not vote, that's my vote. I'm showing you that without my vote, you can win or you can lose. I believe that's a valid stance. And that's one of the reasons people love America. People love coming to America. It's because of those freedoms. You have the freedom to not vote or to vote. Now, if you do something to fuck up, they can take that voting privilege from you. But I do believe that you can kind of get that voting privilege reinstated. I don't know what you would have to do. I should have looked that up. And y'all gotta bear with me. Google is my source for looking up stuff. I know it's not. I know it's not a reputable source, or it's okay. I put it like this. I'm sorry, Google. I know it's not the source that a lot of people would have. Well, a lot of scholars. I know it is a Google scholar, but when having a real debate, and since it's not a real debate, I don't have to worry about some egghead sitting over there. Hey, I went to Yale and Harvard. Anyways, so yeah, looking on Google, um, I lost my train of thought just that quick. This is off the cuff, so. But anyways, like I was saying, you do have that. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. How to get your voting right reinstated if you are a felon. Um, I'm guessing you lose that voting right if you denounce your citizenship. I think that will fall under the same. That's interesting. What I wonder what you have to do to get. Well, I guess do you have to go through the whole citizenship thing again if you want to get your freedom back? I mean, not your freedom back. If you want to become an American citizen again, if you denounce your citizenship, what do you have to do to be an American citizen? Wow. Could you get it back by just marrying an American? That's interesting. That might be the next. That might be episode number 5. That might be episode number 5. I have to look into that. But yeah, that's why people come to America, for the different freedoms we do enjoy. So don't look for a group to blame. If somebody says I want to withhold my vote because I want to show people that, hey, I know I've been a Democrat for 30 years, but I'm gonna hold off on the Democrats, and we really gonna put their feet to the fire and get some real policies going on for whatever you want to adjust. Unlike Australia, shout out to the beautiful country of Australia, a bunch of bugs and spiders and creepy crawlers. I was on Facebook. I was on Facebook yesterday listening to a trivia show. I cannot remember the name of that trivia show. And one of the questions, let me get a little tea real quick. That's hot. One of the questions on the show was, how many kangaroos are in the wild? One dude said 7,000. The other said 5 million. The answer was 50 million kangaroos. 50 million kangaroos. I don't know how many homeless people we have throughout the world. Well, I don't know how many hungry, let me rephrase that. I don't know how many hungry people we have throughout the world, but that sounds like a pretty good food source to me. Just saying. And I'm saying that for a friend. Because I never had kangaroo. I'm sure somebody eats kangaroo. I would love to try it. Um, but yeah, 50 million. I was not expecting that number. That is a bunch of marsupials, I believe. The animals with the pouches. I believe they're marsupials. That sounds so wrong. I don't know. Um, and I do think I'm an animal buff, but I believe they are marsupials. But anyways, the reason I mentioned Australia is because they fine their citizens $50, I believe, if you do not vote. If you do not vote in Australia, you get a fine. So their numbers for what do they have? They don't have presidents. They have what's it called? I know my brother's gonna listen to this. He's gonna be like, it's called a blank. Say it, say it. I can't think of it right now. Um, damn, that's gonna bother me. But yeah, they get fined $50. So the numbers we could get for every citizen in America, if we had that same policy or rule, if you will, that would be interesting. But a lot of people would still, end up getting fined. Um, that brings me up to that advertisement. They might not be able to see who you voted for or whatever, but if you don't vote, your relatives, they'll be able to see if you didn't vote or something like that. It's like, yeah, so what? I didn't vote, but I vote, and I do think everybody should vote. But um, so President Trump, uh, if you guys need help moving in, send me an email or text or something, and I'll gladly come out and help you guys move in. I want to check the place out, see how you guys are living. Anyway, I've been meaning to try to come up to the White House and get a tour. Hopefully, I'm not on some type of blacklist, where I get thrown out like Jazz on Fresh Prince of Bel Air. But that'll be interesting. I love to go in the White House, look around, touch some shit I shouldn't be touching. Um, I wonder how many people go to the White House and steal shit. Not like nothing big, but like, look at that teacup. That I wonder how much money. I wonder how much the White House loses in people just taking little things. Can you imagine being in the White House and it's like a cup just sitting there, a fancy looking cup sitting right there, and nobody's looking at you? I'm sure you're on camera somewhere, probably. And I'm sure they got like a tracking device on this shit. But yeah, that's interesting. I need to make a phone call. I need to make a phone call to see what the stats are. The stats is. What is that? Stats is on that? The stats are. See what the stats are on that. I told you I didn't graduate from college. I will be graduating from college November 19th. So after November 19th, I should be smart. We're going to see what this college thing has done for me. Um, so it's November 7th. I got a few days before my college degree kicks in, and I'll be smart. I think that's how that goes. I didn't graduate from college yet. I will have an answer for you after November 19th when I graduate. So we just got to hold on for that. So bear with me, please. But yeah, when I go to the White House staff, if you could leave something out that I could take, um, so I'm asking for permission now. This is me asking. This is a public notice. Me asking for permission. So if you could put my initials JB by whatever I could take, and that is Sammy on my song. I wrote that song. I'm sorry, I'm all over the place. That song is called Real Love. You could go to any music platform, and put in Big Twin, two G's in that big, featuring Sammy Real Love. Sorry to interrupt, but back to your regularly scheduled program. Yes, so White House staff, if you could leave out, something small, a painting of George Washington or something, that's not gonna be missed. But yeah, but yeah, I wonder how many items are lost to people just taking something out of the White House. But anyways, like I was saying, President Trump, President Biden, if you need help moving out, y'all send me an email, call me, come help out. I mean, y'all gotta pay for the plane ticket and room and board. I got 5 kids, they might want to help too, so that might be a lot. But I'm free. I'm off till the 15th. So if y'all want to set that up, hit me up. Yeah, y'all got that number. Wouldn't it be crazy if my phone just started there ringing like, "Hey, what the hell are you talking about?" But anyways, more um more beautiful news, gal. I got some beautiful news. I'm sitting over here getting my tea ready, listening to an old episode that I did writing down what I wanted to talk about on episode 4 today, and I get a text from a friend of mine I've been knowing for 17 years. Damn near that make him a best friend. Um, so that mean I love him, and he's also my barber. Shout out T Rex. Shout out T Rex. Bro, I'm sorry if you don't want me putting this out there, but I got to because I've only done this once in my life before. Hopefully, I can do it more. But my man T Rex sent me a text asking me to be a groomsman for his wedding. That don't happen every day. That don't happen, at least not to me. So that was an emotional moment. I was not crying. Now at the wedding, I hope I don't cry. I'm emotional, so it is what it is. But shout out T Rex. I sent him back an emphatic. Hell yeah, I'm there. Hell yeah, I'm there. So that's a beautiful moment. Congratulations to him and his fiance. Beautiful couple. Um, Beautiful family. Beautiful kids. So shout out to my man T Rex. Congratulations, man. I'll be there. Let me know what I need to wear, whatever colors I need to wear. I'm there. Whatever. So now I gotta get him a gift, get them a gift. Um, that'll be fun. I get to take my wife to a wedding, and that's always very inspiring to see somebody else jump into the marriage club. Um, because your wife don't want you hanging out with single people. They don't want you hanging out with no single person. So yeah, shout out to my man T Rex to the marriage club. Gotta get some double dates popping. We gotta talk my brother, my boy Raw into getting married, man. He gotta do something, man. He getting old, so we can welcome him to the marriage club and we can do triple dates. So shout out Rex. I'll be there. Uh, with bells on, man. It's whatever. So that made me very emotional. For somebody to consider me for being a part of their wedding, something they'll remember forever. Think about that. Let's have Big Twin in our wedding, something that we'll remember forever. Have photos everywhere. Um, yeah. So to me, that was that was beautiful to me. So yeah, shout out T Rex. Um, I can't wait for that. I can't wait for that. I think it's gonna be in the summertime, so hopefully my tan won't be too crazy. Cause I like to be at the beach, so had that outline of my shades on my face. They be like, "Why is my man up there looking like a raccoon?" So, but I'm there, Rex. Holla at me, man. I love you, man. But moving on. I was checking my Bitcoin this morning. Well, I was checking my stocks this morning. I got a few stocks. And Bitcoin, the last time I looked at it was up to 75,000 bucks. So I'm glad I got a few shares in that. I got a few points of shares in that. So making a little change, making a little money off that. Now, Uncle Sam, relax. Do not start the auditing process. It's only like 150 something dollars I'm making. So don't be knocking on my door talking about y'all here for an audit. It's only I think last time I looked, I believe it was 154 bucks I might be making, but I was happy. A win is a win. Hey, speaking of wins, shout out to my Atlanta Falcons. 6-3, stepping over the Dallas Cowboys. Now I'm not gonna disrespect y'all and say Dallas Cowgirls, but if the shoe fit, you gotta put your shoes on. But yeah, shout out to the Atlanta Falcons, man. 6-3. We gonna try to get this thing to the Super Bowl. Kurt, do not let us down. Don't do none of that Matt Ryan shit. And it's 28-3. I'm still. Calm down, calm down. I'm still sick over that. I'm still sick over that. So Kurt, keep up the good work. Let's try to run this thing out. I gotta look at the schedule because I'm not gonna be a fool and start lying and say we're gonna go undefeated the rest of the season. So I gotta look at that schedule before I make any predictions and give some type of final standing where we'll stand in our conference. So, but shout out to my Atlanta Falcons taking care of business. I want to see us get the wins where it's no competition, like the 28 to threes. I want to see the bigger gaps with those scores. Stop letting those teams close those deals. Not close the deal, but close those gaps rather. But shout out to my Atlanta Falcons, man. Let's go, man. Let's rise up. I need to get to a game. I haven't been to a game. I went to a game last year, I believe. Me and Twin we went to go. What game was that? What game was that? I cannot remember, but yeah, that was a good one. I think we got the W on that one. I can't remember, but yeah. So yeah, back to the stocks. So if anyone is good with the stocks, hit me up on Facebook and Instagram or TikTok. I cannot remember my TikTok name. Hit me up and give me some tips. I want to make a lot more money. I do not want to wait to 65 years of age to retire. That is a long time. I want to spend more time on the beach than I do in the break room. I like that. Somebody put that on a shirt. More time on the beach than in the break room. That's hard. And you heard it here first. But yeah, hit me up. Any brainiacs with the stocks. Because when I look at stocks, all I know is buy a share or sell a share. I got a dividend. So any brainiacs, y'all hit me up so I can get some more money. That'll be perfect. Another thing I was speaking with Ronnie B about on episode number 4, just in case it does not coming out. Do y'all believe that couples should get a pass with their celebrity crush? Or not even a celebrity crush, but a known celebrity, whether your spouse tries to talk to that celebrity or that celebrity tries to talk to your spouse, or not even spouse, your girlfriend, your boyfriend. Do y'all think they should be allowed to get a pass? Let me know what y'all think, and I'll speak on it on episode number 5. And also let me know who some of you guys' celebrity crushes are. Mine, it might still be is. I was going to say was. But Lauren London. Lauren London. Whew. If I was out and I don't know. Because you got to think about the opposite side. If you give yourself the go ahead, you have to give your woman or your husband, you have to give them that same courtesy. If you say yes, me and Lauren going on a date, we going to dinner, you have to think about the same thing and what else could happen. So that's interesting to me. This is only going to be a 30-minute podcast. I could talk to y'all guys for a long time. It's at 28 minutes now. But this is episode number 4 of the Campbellton Project. I'm so glad I didn't call it the Borkin Project. Oh my gosh. The Campbellton Project. Again, if you want to advertise, hit me up. Facebook, J Dave. Instagram, Big Twin 871. Hit me up. If you want to show love, support, hit me up. Cash App, JDB 871. Just to show love. If you want to advertise and you ain't got no money, man, just still hit me up on Facebook or Instagram and I'll advertise you. Anyway, this has been episode number 4. Thank y'all for listening. I think I'm gonna have Ronnie B on here tonight, episode number 5. That one's gonna be an hour. So stay tuned for that one. Shout out my man Stack Richards on this. Shout out to everybody. Thank you for listening. I'm about to drop this episode. Y'all stay tuned for episode number 5. I might release that one tonight as well with Ronnie B. That's gonna be a good one. Episode number 4 with her. The original episode number 4 was very interesting. I might drop that one anyway because it's hilarious. She does not want me to, but I might drop it anyway. This has been episode number 4 of the Campbellton Project. I'm out of here. I'm about to drink my tea. Peace.